If you are owing money or you are owed money by anybody, a lot of the scholars mention it's compulsory for you to write your will. So and so owes me and so is owing me. There is a way to write a will, not necessarily Islamic, but when you write, make sure you have a few people, if you've got a legal side in your country that can, authenticate it, whatever it may be. Because after you die, anybody can come with a piece of paper to say, your father wrote this or this one wrote this and they owe me this. So make sure you have it written and recorded. Also, make sure that you are fair when it comes to your will. A will that goes against the Sharia does not have to be fulfilled. In fact, it's not going to be fulfilled. Who are you allowed to put in your will? Number one, your wealth and your estate that you leave behind. The Messenger ﷺ says, he was asked by one of the Sahaba, how much wealth should I give? And he says, I want to give all of it. He says, no. He says, I want to give half of it. He says, too much. He says, I want to give a third of it. He says, give a third, but you should know a third is a lot to give. Okay, so you don't have to give a lot. However, the most you can give is a third. So let's say a person's died and they've left 10 million worth of assets and everything. When they're dividing it, firstly, we need to prepare for his janazah from that. Secondly, if he's owing any wealth, and remember, we spoke about collateral, we spoke about rahan, when you give a person a loan. Those who his wealth is connected to their collateral will be paid first. So if there's nothing remaining and you didn't secure your haqq and the money is finished, you're not going to get anything. And then after that, we'll look at the will. In his will, two main conditions to remember. You're not allowed to give more than a third. And number two is you're not allowed to give to somebody who is going to inherit. So at times you find somebody might say, I have a good neighbor and I've got a lot of wealth. Am I allowed to put him in my will? Yes, you can. As long as it's less than a third and as long as he's not somebody who inherits. So you can't say, for example, this is my favorite son, he's going to inherit and I'm also writing that he's going to get so much. No. He is from the people of furud, fara'id, inheritance. He's going to get. You are not allowed to write your will for somebody who will inherit. And I'll stress that point again, because you find that some people, they say, you know what, this child of mine, he wasn't obedient to me and that one was more obedient. They say, this one, we're going to take him out of the inheritance. You're not allowed to do that. If you are giving a person who will inherit, only if everybody else agrees who has a stake or a share in that inheritance, that's the only time it's allowed.